record, which we implement in records management. Okay, all right. So the first phase, we know is a curation. Okay, curation of record. Okay, so what you can discuss under this phase, okay, for the curation. The first one, we talk about curator. Okay, curator of record. Okay, so curator of record, we have category, 2 category. Okay, can you tell me the curator of record? They have 2 category. We already discussed last week. What are the 2 categories of curator? Anyone? Hai, kenapa senyap sangat ni? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Miss.
Apa dia creator of record? Last week kita dah bincangkan. Alright, okay, thank you, Nisa. Alright, we have public and private. Okay, public and private. Okay, so public we know is a government. Okay, government record. Okay, from the government creator. Okay, so for the public we have 3. We have 3 lagi categories under government. Okay, anyone?
Federal, state and local authorities.
Okay, good, Darren. Okay, so you take note. Okay, you take note your own. We have federal, we have a state and also local authorities. Okay, so example also we already discussed last week. So saya tak sentuh lah dekat sini hari ni. Alright. Okay, and then for private, you know we have 4. Okay, 4 for private. Okay, anyone?
Private organization, NGO, family and individual.
Okay, good, Izora. Alright. Laju dah tahu kan? Okay, so private, kita tahu they have 4 categories. Private organization, okay, NGO, family and also individual. Okay, so private organization and NGO or non-profit organization, okay, the difference is a profit. Okay, is a profit. So private organization ni 100% is a profit base. Alright. Okay, and then what else you can say under curation? Okay, another point that you can explain, okay, under curation is a format. Okay, format. Okay, so student, format. Also 2 categories. Last week, kita dah discuss juga. Apa dia? Anyone? 2 categories or format? Right? Tak ada ke discuss last week? Format. So who wants to try?
Rasanya belum bincang, Miss.
Tak ada ya last week?
Belum, Miss.
Ya,
Belum, Miss.
basic
Belum.
management ada.
Patutlah senyap je. Nak teka pun tak boleh. Tak tahu nak teka apa? Format. Format of record.
Paper, Miss.
Boleh pun. Okay. Paper and?
Photograph. Kan electronic.
Pen.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So format, paper. Alright. Paper also known as a conventional format. Okay. Conventional format. Conventional meaning that common. Okay. Common. So, kalau we talk about record, automatic kita akan fikir record tu mesti dalam paper based. So it's a conventional, okay, conventional method. So kalau kita, okay, I nak you buat report, so automatic we will use paper in order to write a report, for example. Okay, that's why paper considered as a conventional method lah for the format. Okay, and then we have special. Okay, so special format. Okay, special format, we have 5 categories. Okay, 5 categories. Pecah lagi 5. Okay, number 1, since that I tak ajar you last week. Okay, number 1 special, the first one electronic. Okay, electronic or digital. Okay, so electronic or digital record ni, any document, okay, any document, any files that you save as a GIF, you save as PDF, you save as DOC, you save as MP4, you save as MP3, okay, this is all considered as electronic record or digital record. Okay, and then we need special, we need a device. Okay, we need a device in order to access this kind of record. Sebab tu dia kategori special. Okay, sebab kita kena ada equipment, kita kena ada device, dan baru kita boleh access electronic record. Okay, and then we have number 2 is a photograph. Okay, photograph ni yang Nisa cakap tadi kan, photograph. Photograph here we refer to physical photograph. Okay, physical photograph. So if photograph in your handphone, photograph in your laptop, photograph in your digital camera, okay, itu bukanlah dalam bentuk photograph yang physical ini. Tapi that one under electronic. Okay, under electronic. So special here refer to the photograph is a physical one yang you simpan dalam photo album tu. You simpan dalam photo album, that one consider photograph special format. Okay, why is under special format? Because they use a different material. Dia tak guna paper biasa, conventional paper. Dia guna macam glossy paper kan, material yang berbeza. Right, so that's why they categorize under special format. Okay, and then next one we have, ada nak teka? Ada nak cuba? What else? Special.
Video. Miss.
Okay, good. So, video. Siapa jawab tadi
Saya, Miss.
Okay, Celestine
Ya, Miss.
Okay, good. Okay, video we categorize under audio visual. Okay, AV lah, AV. AV materials. So, under audio visual, okay, apa material under audio visual? Okay, we have like film. Film here kita cakap film yang motion film. Film yang di pawagam tu, di cinema. That kind of film. Okay, ataupun film yang you buat penggambaran shooting, film. Okay, and then tape, cassette, videotape, cassette. So this one consider under AV. AV material, audio visual. Alright. And then we have, okay, what else do we have? Ada lagi nak cuba? Siapa lagi nak cuba? Anyone? When we talk about special? Tak ada dah? Okay, next category under special, okay, we have cartographic. Okay, cartography normally record in a large size. Okay, extra size. Okay, not common size. Kalau common size, we know A4 paper kan, A4 common size. But if cartography, dia besar, dia large. Okay, so record yang normally large ni, large size ni, for example like map, okay, map, architectural drawing. Ini contoh-contoh yang I cakap ni, you take note okay, map, architectural drawing, like blueprint, plan, yang plan rumah semua tu, plan building tu, so all in the cartographic format. Okay, so dia dalam bentuk yang besar, okay, large size. So that's why the special juga. Okay, and then the last one under special we have micrographic. Okay, micrography. So it is opposite lah, opposite. Cartographic tadi dia besar. So micrography ni dia small, dia kecil. Alright, so micrography example like microfilm, microfiche, and also microform. Okay, so these are the example for micrography. So the opposite. So these are the category under special format that I can list to you. Okay. Alright, so despite, are we okay for the creation format? Any question?
No, Miss.
So far, okay.
Okay, Miss.
Okay.
Okay, Miss.
So I hope with the example that I give to you, you understand. Okay, now we move to the second one, second phase. Okay, I use this color. Okay, so second phase. Apa dia second phase kalau tahu? Ada yang tahu tak?
Distribution, Miss.
Okay, distribution. Okay, for distribution, I like to tell student we have 3 channels. Kita pakai channels. Okay, 3 channels. Okay, number 1, internal. Number 2, external. Number 3, within the department. Okay, so let me explain to you. Okay, for the internal one, meaning that in the organization. Okay, in the organization. For example, UITM. Okay, UITM, we have various departments in UITM. Yes. Someone talking to me?
yeah.
Okay. So for the internal, we talk about in the organization. Okay, for example, UITM. UITM, they have various departments. Can you name it? Departments in UITM.
HEP.
HEA.
Unit Sukan.
Keuangan.
Okay, good. Alright. So when the distribution of this document, okay, in the organization, so that's why this is what we call as internal. So HEA to HEP, HEP to unit sukan, okay, and then unit sukan to keuangan. So this is what we call internal. Alright. Okay, and then external. External meaning to the outside organization. Okay. For example, UITM with PT-PTN. Okay, UITM with PT-PTN. Yang totally tak ada apa-apa lah dengan the organization. Okay. For example, UITM with University Gajah Mada in Indonesia ke Thailand ke, for example. Okay. So this is what we call as external. Okay, when you distribute the letter, when you distribute the record, external. Okay, to the different department. To the different organization. Okay. And then the last one, within department. Okay, within department meaning that you send the letter, you distribute the record, okay, to different organization but same department. Okay, to different organization but same department. Okay, for example, UiTM Sarawak. Okay, UiTM Sarawak, HEP send document to UiTM Kedah, HEP juga. Okay, so HEP UiTM Sarawak send document to HEP UiTM Kedah. So this is another channel where we distribute the record. Okay, so within the same department but different organization. So like example UiTM administration. Okay, UiTM administration department send a record to JPA. Jabatan Perkhidmatan Awam kan, JPA. Okay, so JPA under ministry. Okay, so JPA admin. Mestilah admin punya department lah, maksudnya same department. HR ke apalah dia call, tapi dia mesti same department lah. Alright, so this under distribution we have 3 channels: internal, external and also within the department but different organization. Dia lebih spesifik lah, kalau ikut dia macam external je, tapi dia make it specific with the same department. Okay, second phase okay? Distribution?
Okay,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, Miss.
Miss.
Okay. Nur Syafiza, line hilang datang. Okay. Alright. Kena keep trying lah. Okay. And then, okay, we move to the third one. Third one apa agaknya? Apa phase number 3?
Use.
Okay, number 3 ni use and maintenance. Dia ada 2. Right, use and maintenance. Okay, so use and maintenance, kita pergi pada use dulu. Alright, use dulu. Okay, use and maintenance. Use normally I categorize into 4. Okay, 4. Okay, I give a clue lah, okay, for you to answer. Ataupun you know the answer already for the use of record. What you want to try? So normally we use a record for what?
Decision making.
Yes, good Kathleen. Tak payah bagi clue, you dah tahu dah. Okay, so first we have decision making. Mana je decision? Okay, decision making. Alright, lagi? Any idea?
Planning.
Documentation.
Organizing.
Evidence.
Evidence, yes.
Reference.
Okay, wait second one, actually evidence is the first one lah supposedly, because memang we use record as evidence. Kalau you tengok balik definition record last week that I show to you, dalam definition tu dia mention about evidence. So normally we use record memang for evidence. That's the priority lah when we have the record. We want to maintain the value for the evidence. If anything happen, you refer back to the records. Sebab record itu sebagai evidence. Alright. Okay, macam you cakap organizing apa semua tu, itu kurang tepat ya. Okay. Alright, what else that you can say about use of record?
For information.
No?
Referring.
Okay, good. Reference. We use record for the reference. Okay, we use record for reference. That's why when you do your assignment, okay, lecturer will ask you to do reference. Because when you do your assignment with the reference, so the information or the content is reliable, okay, reliable to be used because you are the reference, okay. Unless you punya assignment ni memang 100% is from your own idea, Okay, fresh, based on you punya experiment ke, based on your research ke, okay. Alright, tapi itu pun you still have to refer to something, to other sources. Okay, so record ni, okay, we use for the reference. Okay, example assignment lah, assignment you tu. Okay, bila buat assignment memang lecturer akan minta reference. Sebab you refer pada source yang mana ni? Source ni reliable or not? Okay, so lecturer will check you based on reference that you use. Okay, so normally record we use for the reference. Okay, and then the last one, we use record for what? For what kind of transaction? What kind of activity? When you do your assignment, okay, when you do your assignment, when you have your reference material, when you have the sources, but you still don't understand, okay, and then you have to refer to the expert. Okay, you have to refer to the expert. So what kind of the situation that we call when you have to ask for the expert, and then you have to get the advice from them? What kind of apa kita panggil lah, verb lah kan, verb yang kita gunakan untuk tu, kata kerja tu. Answering queries? Bukan answering queries, that's not professional. Apa nama term dia? When we ask from the expert, the advice. If you don't understand kan, you refer to the lecturer, you want to seek from
Consultation comes.
Yes, good Syahira. We call consultation. You kan sebagai student kan selalu buat consultation kan. Alright. So consultation ni you mestilah ada bahan dia, ada materials with you. Mesti ada record with you. Okay, that you bring to the expert and then you ask them, you seek for the advice from them. Ini kita call consultation. So we use the record for consultation. Okay, another example that I give to you, when you meet a doctor, bila you jumpa doktor you sakit, doktor akan pegang card you kan, medical card. So medical card you tu adalah you pun, ialah medical report kan, medical report card tu, itu adalah you punya record. So doctor will refer medical card you tu whether you have history apa before this. Dia akan refer balik pada you punya history. Okay, history you punya sakit tu apa semua. Okay, and then you make a consultation with the doctor. Alright, so these are the 4 common use of record. Okay, for the evidence, for the reference, consultation, and also decision making. Okay, I hope you clear for that one. And then, okay, now we move to the maintenance. Okay, maintenance. Okay, maintenance normally, I will divide it into 3. Okay, 3. The first one, equipment, storage and equipment. Okay, the second one, retrieval and access. And the last one, safety and security. Okay, for storage and equipment, you have to know the suitable storage and equipment used for the records in your organization. Okay, normally we will use stainless steel shelf, stainless steel drawer, because susah nak berkarat kan, tahan lama, tahan lasak. Okay, so normally we use that kind of equipment, okay, that kind of storage. Okay, and then you have to know what kind of file that you will use for your organization. Okay, depends. Kalau you ni jenis organisation yang gunakan file arch file tu kan, yang kulit keras tu, so you will use that kind of file. Ataupun you jenis organisation yang jenis gunakan nipis punya tu, okay, so you use that one. So depends pada you punya organisation. Okay, but you have to take note here, when you use storage and equipment ni, biarlah dia lasting. Dia economy dan dia lasting. Okay, so that's important for you to know. Okay, so normally for the storage ni kita gunakan like shelf, mobile shelf. Shelf ni like open shelf. Okay, open shelf, mobile shelf, okay, drawer. Okay, this is common lah, common equipment and storage for current record, for the record in organization. And then normally all the records we will put in the file. Okay, and then for the electronic record, kalau electronic record ni we don't have to worry because it depends on your storage lah, cloud storage, your hard drive, okay, your database and server. So it depends on that. Okay, but for the physical one, you kena ada lah yang suitable for your records. Kalau you nak simpan record like special records, kalau you ni lebih kepada organisation yang simpan cartographic, kalau you ni architect punya firm kan, so you lebih simpan cartographic. So you must have a suitable equipment, okay, in order to keep cartographic materials as well. So you have to figure out, Okay, and then for the retrieval and access, since that document and records ni can be accessed by the staff, kan? Boleh access by the staff. So you have to ensure they must have the procedure. Okay, procedure to access to the record. For example, okay, when you want to access to the record, HEP, for example, you need staff from HEP. You want to access record from the HEA. You tak boleh pergi simply. You tak boleh je pergi je HA, you pergi je ambil record. Tak boleh. You mesti ask for the permission first. Okay, you mesti ask permission from the authorized person. Boleh pinjam atau tak, this kind of record ni sesuai ke tak untuk dipinjam atau tidak. So you have to ask dulu. Okay, you have to ask for the permission. Okay, maybe you have to fill the form, okay, in order to access to the records. Okay. So these are the procedure. They have do's and don'ts as well. So when we even though you are the same staff in the organization, you have to know some records they have restriction. Restriction meaning that you cannot access. You cannot access to the record. You ni bukanlah authorized person yang can access to the record. So there are the restriction. Okay, some of the documents, some of the record you can access. Alright, so this one under retrieval and access. Sebab tu kalau macam you nak pinjam buku kan, dulu kan nak pinjam buku pun kena isi borang, you nak pinjam, you nak buat penangguhan bayaran yuran pun isi borang. Sebab kenapa kena ada borang? Borang inilah kita punya maintenance. Okay, we use the form for the maintenance. Sebab nanti in future, if anything happen to the records that you borrowed kan, dia akan refer back to the form. Dia akan refer balik kepada borang-borang yang you isi tadi. So that's very important, okay, for the maintenance. Okay, and the last one, safety and security. Yes, we have to ensure in terms of security, safety, in terms of temperature and humidity use. Okay, temperature and humidity use. And then in terms of the environment, the ambience of the organization, do you have the CCTV or not? You have the fire extinguisher or not? Alarm system, okay, lock, security access. Macam you as a student UITM, semua diberi kad, okay, metric card. Kenapa tu? Itu untuk apa? Untuk secure lah, bukti that you UITM student. Lecturer pun dia ada kad juga, staff punya kad. Alright, for what? For the security. Sebab kita ni identified as a student and also as a staff. Alright, so these are the factors that you have to consider. Okay, you have to ensure your organization is safe to keep your record. Okay, so for the temperature and humidity, meaning that the environmental control in your organization, jarang lah organisation pakai fan, pakai kipas. Kalau you ni hanyalah run a small business, mungkin you pakai fan aja kan. Tapi kalau run besar business, you mesti at least ada aircon. So bila you ada aircon ni, at least you stabilize the environment. Dia ada sejuk kan. Bila sejuk ni, at least you boleh prolong record yang you nak guna. Okay, prolong the life of the records in your organisation. Okay, sebab record ni pun you kena jaga elok. Okay, alright. So suitable temperature for paper. Okay, suitable temperature for paper. If temperature, okay, temperature I letak kat chat box temperature. Okay, we measure using degree Celsius. Okay, we measure using degree Celsius. Okay, for paper Aku salah itu ni. Alright, Celsius. Degree Celsius. Kita tak pakai Fahrenheit Malaysia pakai common dengan Celsius Okay, for temperature paper, suitable temperature range around 18 to 25. Okay, and then for for special, okay, for special around 16 to 22. Okay, so if you see in your chat box for temperature, degree Celsius paper 18 to 25 the range. So special 16 to 22. Maksudnya kena sejuk. Environment dia kena sejuk lah. Kalau normal temperature biasanya 27, 28 tu dah panas tu. Okay. Alright. So record ni kena tempat yang sejuk. Alright. Now we move to the humidity. Okay, humidity we measure using percentage. Okay, so for paper range around 50 to 55. Okay, for special around 45 to 50%. Okay, so you take note So humidity we measure using percentage. Around range 50 to 55, special 45 to 50. So kalau you tengok special ni dia lebih sejuk dan humidity dia lebih rendah. Okay, humidity ni kelembapan. Sebab special format ni lebih senang terdedah untuk menjadi lembab dan sebagainya. Alright. Okay, so that one in terms of temperature and humidity. So you have to control the environment in your organization. Okay, so student, phase 3. Any question?
No, miss.
No, miss.
No,
No,
miss.
miss.
No, miss. Okay, miss.
No, miss.
Okay, miss.
No, miss.
Okay. Alright, so we move to the next one. So anyone knows for phase number 4?
Disposition.
Position.
Not yet there. Not yet. Ada lagi nak cuba?
Appraisal the miss. Appraisal process.
Okay, appraisal. So appraisal ni apa dia? What is the meaning of appraisal?
Determine the value of the record, miss.
Okay, alright. Okay, appraisal actually is a process. Okay, kena sebut ni is a process to determine the value of the record, the value of record. Okay, and then we do appraisal process for the creation of disposal schedule ataupun saya panggil DS lah. Short form dia DS, disposal schedule. Okay, alright. So when we mention about appraisal, you have to mention the process. Okay, so the process of appraisal ni to determine the value. Okay, when we talk about proses ni, dia ada proses yang bermula dan proses berakhir. Okay, so at the end of the process, come up with a disposal schedule. Okay, itu hasil dia daripada appraisal process. Okay, hasil dia apa? Dapat disposal schedule. Okay, terjadilah disposal schedule. Wujudnya jadual pelupusan. Alright. Okay. And then when we talk about appraisal process, it involve with team member. Dia tak boleh buat kerja seorang. Okay. You kalau buat appraisal process tak boleh buat seorang. Kena ada team. Okay. Kena ada team. Okay. Who involved in the appraisal process? Okay. So student please take note. Number 1, HOD. Okay. HOD. Head of Department. Okay, head of department. So let's say lah, you want to do appraisal process towards HEP record. HEP punya record. So HOD, HEP kena datang lah, kena join the team. So HEP punya HOD siapa? T-Rec lah, T-Rec HEP. Itulah dia punya HOD. So dia kena dalam team. Okay, that's number 1, HOD. And then number 2, siapa kena ada? Record officer or records manager. Tak kisahlah term apa yang you panggil in your organisation, tapi mesti ada mereka ni, records officer atau records manager. Okay, alright, that's number 2. Okay, another person that should involve with this appraisal process, legal advisor. Legal advisor. Okay, sebab dia involved with jurisdiction and legislation. That's why we must have legal advisor in the team. Okay, kalau dalam organisation memang akan ada legal advisor. Okay, mesti ada legal advisor in organisation. Even UiTM pun ada legal advisor. Okay, and then number 4, we have financial advisor. Okay, financial advisor. Kalau financial ni, of course lah orang dari bendahari lah. Mesti ada seorang staff from bendahari akan turun as a team. Okay, so financial advisor ni dia akan advise lah in terms of monetary wise. Okay, in terms of financial. Okay, and then the last one, archivist. Okay, archivist. Okay, orang from archive institution, daripada archive institution, ataupun you have your own archivist in your organisation, so dia pun boleh turun as a team member for appraisal process. Okay, so you must have these 5 team members in appraisal process in order to do appraisal process. Okay. Ilyasa, can you repeat who are the person involved in appraisal process?
Head of department. Hello.
Yes, proceed.
Saya siapa dengar sebab sorry, lain tadi.
Tak dengar? Alamak. Kalau
Kan.
tak dengar, macam mana nak jawab soalan? Awang Khairul, are you here? Can you help Ilyasa?
Hello.
Yes, Awang Khairul.
Saya head of department.
Okay.
Legal advisor.
Saya jawab, Miss.
Siapa tu? Iqbal.
Silakan,
Alright. Okay, Iqbal.
First HOD, Health of Department. Second is Record Officer or Record Manager. Third is Legal Advisor. Fourth is Financial Advisor. And the fifth one is Archivist from Archive Institution.
Alright, okay, good Iqbal. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so these are the five team member that should involve in the appraisal process. Okay. Alright, and then another one that I want to highlight in phase 4 here about the value. Okay, about the value. So when we talk about value, we have two types of value. Okay, we have two types of value. Okay, so when we want to determine the record, okay, we know when document become record, meaning that they have value. Bila document tu dia record, actually record ni adalah document. Okay, I repeat Okay, I repeat Kalau you tengok definition record, okay, record ni adalah document. Okay, record ni adalah document. So maksudnya dia ada value. Okay. Asal record daripada dokumen. Okay, asal record daripada dokumen. So bila dokumen tu dia ada value, dia jadi record. Okay, bila dokumen tu dia ada value, dia jadi record. That's why document is not necessarily record. Dokumen ni tidak semestinya adalah record. Tapi record memang dokumen. Boleh faham tak tu? Cassandra, boleh faham tak?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, apa yang you faham?
Kan record is document.
Okay.
So document tu tak semestinya dia akan jadi record. Macam tu kan, Miss?
Kenapa?
Sebab tidak semua dokumen tu adalah record.
Oh, yelah, kenapa? Tak jawab soalan lagi tu. Dah betul, tapi sebab apa?
Value, Miss.
Sebab value lah. Okay, sebab value. Okay, thank you Cassandra. Okay, I repeat student.
Okay, Miss.
Dokumen adalah basic. Okay, dokumen memang asal record semuanya daripada dokumen. Okay, daripada dokumen. Bila dokumen tu ada value, baru dia jadi record. Tapi kalau dokumen tu dia tak ada value, so dia nothing. Dia tetap dokumen lah. Dia tak boleh jadi record. Tapi bila dia jadi record, maksudnya dia ada value. Okay. So in organization, okay, most of the creator, diorang memang create record. Maksudnya apa? Ada value. Maksudnya dia create record value. Okay. So document is not necessarily they have value. Okay, itu yang you kena ingat when we talk about record and document. Okay, so document bila dia ada value, dia jadi record. Okay, sebab kita nak cakap pasal value sekarang. Okay, value. So dekat appraisal process, we determine that, okay, value we divide into two. Primary value and secondary value. Okay, so for primary value, normally we have three. We have three value only for primary. Nisa ingat lagi Nisa, primary value. Or any other one of you boleh jawab juga kalau tahu?
Administrative.
Okay, good. Okay, administrative lagi?
Legal. Ya, fiscal.
Legal and?
Fiscal.
Fiscal. Okay, good. So under primary memang ada tiga saja, okay? Admin, fiscal and legal. Alright. And then like I told you before, secondary value ni dia banyak. Okay, there are so many values out there under secondary. Okay, but for the study ni untuk kita belajar only 4 lah. Okay, 4 that you have to know. Okay, apa dia Tahu tak?
History.
Okay,
Historical,
historical,
legal,
legal.
Structure.
fiscal.
Fiscal lagi.
Financial.
Financial.
Confidential.
At
History, structure, function, information.
Oh, Kamarul banyaknya. Apa tu, betul ke tu? Yakinkah anda?
Yakin. Saya sangat yakin.
Ilyasa, kalau you cakap legal financial, kan itu kan dah kat primary tadi.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Semi-current ke, Miss?
Apa? Pergi semi-current pula.
Okay.
This is what we talk about value. So primary, kalau primary ni dia ada 3 value lah macam Awang Khairul mention tadi. So dia tak boleh pergi secondary lah. Dia memang di situ saja kedudukan dia. Admin, financial, legal. Okay, so student take note lah. Primary ni administrative, financial, legal. Itu je. Value we talk about value. And then for the secondary, we have 4. Dia banyak. Okay, bak kata Kamarul tadi kan, banyak. Tapi kita nak highlight in the study only 4. Okay, yang you mention tadi semua historical. Okay, betul. Number 1 historical. And then we have research value. Okay, research value. Under secondary And then kita ada evidential value. Evidential value. And the last one we have informational value. I repeat Number 1 historical value. Number 2 research value. Number 3 evidential value. Number 4 informational value. Okay, so untuk kita belajar ni, we focus these 4 value under secondary. Kalau tak banyak sangat secondary value ni. Okay, Aqua Ikhwan, can you repeat for secondary value? Are you there?
Fiscal.
Fiscal? Awal-awal dah.
Sorry,
baru je saya sebut 4 tadi.
historical.
Okay.
Research. Evidential dengan informational.
Alright. Okay, so take note that one under secondary value. Okay, alright. So jangan get confused. Okay, bila I tanya you primary ni apa dia, dalam dia ada berapa value? 3 saja. Okay, ingat 3 saja. Admin, fiscal and legal. Itu saja. Okay, and then for the secondary, you ingat this 4 value. Okay. Okay. Marvin, are you talking to me?
No, sorry, miss.
Okay, I thought dia cakap balik kan? Okay, alright.
Saya repeat balik yang saya tulis ni. Sorry.
Alright. Okay, so that one under appraisal. Okay. So, any question this part for phase 4?
Okay, Miss. Sit down.
No, miss.
Okay, Miss.
No, miss.
Saya suka keyakinan anda macam Kamarul tadi. Alright. Okay, we move to our last phase. Okay, our last phase, I use pink color lah. Okay, last phase apa?
Disposition.
Yeah.
Disposition.
Okay, so we have disposition. Okay, for disposition, okay, normally how do we know we want to do disposition towards the record? How do we know? Okay. We know from disposal schedule that we have from the phase 4. That's why we can proceed to phase 5. Okay, sebab kita dah ada disposal schedule, then we can do disposition. Kalau kita tak buat appraisal, kalau kita tak ada disposal schedule, kita tak boleh buat proses disposition. So ini yang you have to understand. Okay, how do we know to do disposition process? Because we refer to disposal schedule. Alright. Okay, so for disposition, they have 3 ways. Okay, ini saya buat putus-putus. Okay, and then this one. Okay, the first one we transfer to archive. We transfer record ni to archive institution. Okay, for permanent, we call as a permanent preservation. Okay, for permanent preservation. And then I buat garis putus-putus ni, we transfer to record center. Transfer to record center. Okay, transfer to record center for temporary storage. Temporary storage. Okay. And then for the last one, then for destroy or destruct. Okay, for destroy and destruct, okay, normally records no value. So we have totally eliminate from storage. Okay, we have totally eliminate the record from storage area because dia dah tak ada value. There's no value anymore. So we can destroy. Again, kalau you tanya I, mana tahu ni miss nak destroy record ni? Macam mana kita tahu? Because we refer to disposal schedule. Okay, alright. And then for method of destruction, I think dah tahu kan last week. Ada tak kita cerita pasal method of destruction for paper? Ada 3 method. Ingat lagi ke? What are the 3 methods for paper destruction? Paper destroy.
Physical.
Creating. Recycle. Dia tak ingat mas.
Itu je you ingat. Okay.
Sekejap.
The first one, very common method from organisation. Okay, organisation dia memang suka guna method ni. Shredding. Okay, shredding paper. Right, so number 1, shredding. Sometimes in organization itself, dia ada shredding machine, dia ada shredder machine dia. Dia ada own shredder machine. Sebab lebih senang lah. Okay, pakai shredding. So they shred the paper lah. Okay, pakai shredder machine. Okay, and then we have burn. Ataupun you kata incineration. You bakar, you burn the record. Ataupun kita kata incinerate lah. Okay, burn or incinerate. And then for paper juga macam Nisa cakap tadi lah, recycle. Okay, kalau yang lebih kepada apa kita kata environmental friendly, dia akan recycle lah the paper record. But when we talk about electronic, kalau kita cakap tentang electronic record, okay, electronic record, how you want to destroy, you have to delete. Okay, delete from the system until metadata. Okay, ni you take note sendiri lah I tak ada tempat nak tulis tu. Okay, so you delete. So you delete from the system until the metadata. Okay, this is how we delete kita punya electronic record. Kalau you tak delete until metadata, so it might people can hack your system. Sebab info tu still there. Kalau you delete until metadata, so cannot retrieve anymore the record. Okay, so that one for electronic. Okay, meanwhile for AV, for macam CD, cassette, tape, film, micrography, cartography, yang bukan paper based, okay, yang bukan paper based, meaning that you have to crush it, kena hancurkan dia dan you kena tanam. Okay, kena hancurkan dia, pecahkan dia, tanam. Okay, ataupun you nak recycle. Macam you nak recycle ke pun boleh. Okay, so these are the method lah, okay, for special format other than electronic. Okay, macam CD, tape, cassette, tak boleh bakar. Benda ni tak boleh bakar. Right, you kena hancurkan and then you kena tanam ataupun you nak recycle. So it depends. Right. Okay, so this one under destruction. Okay. And then for the transfer to archive, okay, transfer to archive meaning that we send for the permanent preservation. Permanent, maksudnya itu adalah tempat kekal for the record. Okay, tempat yang kekal for the record. So we transfer to archive. Meanwhile, okay, for record yang kita kata semi-current, okay, we call as semi-current record ni, we transfer to record center. Okay, for temporary only, for retention only. Okay, temporary. Before we decide nak destruct ataupun kita nak transfer to archive. Sebab tu I buat garis putus. Sebab dia temporary. Okay? Okay, so disposition. Any question for disposition?
No, miss.
No,
No, miss.
Miss.
No, miss.
No, miss.
Clear.
No, miss.
No, miss.
Apa clear?
So
Miss,
far
I have question.
Okay, siapa ada question? Jangan bagi
Syahira.
soalan susah okay.
Kan other than electronic and paper based pakai hancur-hancur nak miss-nya ada mesin yang pun ke kita pun yang hancur?
Okay, normally, okay, this method of destruction, normally kita, organisation dia akan outsource. Okay, dia akan outsource other company to do that method. Unless shredding lah, shredding ni memang common sebab shredding ni kebanyakan organisation, I mention ni about organisation yang dah well established lah. Normally they have their own shredder machine. Okay, so when they want to destroy own record, ini selepas dah di-advise oleh 5 team member tadilah untuk appraisal kan, then they can do themselves for shredding. Tapi kalau you kata macam dia nak crash, nak bakar ke apa semua ni, biasanya mereka akan outsource. Diorang tak buat sendiri, diorang akan outsource.
Oh, okay. Thank you, miss.
Alright. Sebab nak kena ada apa kita kata equipment, kena ada device. Device. So some company dia tak ada device tu. Sebab tu dia kena outsource. Sama juga macam you nak bakar. You nak bakar ni pun you tak boleh bakar simply open fire macam bakar biasa tu. Bakar sampah kat rumah tu, tak boleh. You kena minta permission banyak. You kena minta permission from Jabatan Alam Sekitar. You kena go to the archives. You kena tanya permission for untuk company yang you nak buat tempat pembakaran tu, incinerator dia. So banyak. Okay, sebab some organisation dia tak ada the device, the equipment untuk buat destruction. So that's why they have to outsource. Okay, kena guna outsource lah. Okay, good question Syahira. Alright. Okay, ini menjawab tak soalan lah?
Menjawab, miss.
Okay. Alright, any other question? Belum habis lagi ni tau, ada lagi ni. Ada lagi ni, nak tambah lagi. For the time being, any question? No Okay, if no question, I proceed. Okay, now this life cycle, I will relate with the type of records. Ingat lagi tak ada berapa types of records? How many types of record do we have?
3, miss.
3.
12, miss.
3.
12? 12 tu business record.
Oh, business. Oh, sorry.
Okay, 3. I dengar banyak cakap 3 tadi. Okay, apa dia 3?
Current record. Semi-current
dengan
record.
nombor.
Non-current record.
Baguslah you all ni. Alright. Okay, so kita tengok di mana kedudukan these three types of record. Okay, dia involve dia directly involve with the life cycle. Okay, memang dia akan involve dengan life cycle. Sebab life cycle ni lah, bila terjadinya life cycle ni, maka wujudlah record tu. Maka wujudlah jenis record tu. Itu yang you have to understand. Okay, nak pakai warna apa Okay, pakai warna kuning lah ya. Okay, yellow color. Okay, from the creation, I hope you can see from the creation to distribution and to use maintenance. Okay, involved with current record. Okay. Okay. Creation, distribution and maintenance. Maka wujudlah current record. Okay, so this one type yang pertama. So current record you tahu kan? Apa maksud current record? Fatin Nadia. What is the meaning of current record?
Record yang masih aktif, yes.
Masih aktif macam mana tu? Elaborate lagi.
Yang ada value.
Semua ada value.
Record yang masih digunakan. Yang masih
Apa tu?
Record office.
Record office.
Record yang masih
Yang
diperlukan.
masih digunakan.
Regularly used.
Record yang
Yang masih aktif
Because they are
digunakan.
regularly used.
Yes, you have to mention regularly use, daily use. Jangan ambil balik perkataan dia current use. For the current business, for the current organization. Okay, so you mentioned when we talk about definition current record is a record that frequently used. Okay, to conduct current business, to conduct current transaction. Okay, so normally we keep in record office or registry. Tu kena mention tu. Okay, so that you can see bila you cakap tu you nampak apa beza dia. So current record ni record yang frequent use for daily transaction, current transaction in your organization. Normally we keep in record office or registry. Okay, so kalau you tengok dia dekat phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. So maksudnya phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 ni adalah current situation in organization. Sebab itulah kat situ dia wujud current record. Okay, sebab dia adalah current process in organization. Okay, alright. Okay, next. Okay. Next, from use and maintenance, go to appraisal. Okay, go to appraisal and go to record center. Okay, from use and maintenance, then go to phase 4 appraisal and go to phase 5 transfer to record center. So wujudnya record apa? Semi-current. So anyone can define me semi-current? Anyone?
Record yang
masih aktif but not
Record.
frequently used.
Jarang
Infrequently used.
Infrequently used.
Yeah.
Not frequently
needed.
Yeah.
Okay, infrequently used. Sebab you tengok dia dekat record center. Record center ni memang very synonym with semi-current. Okay, record that infrequently used to conduct current business. Okay, to conduct business transaction. So dia jarang kita guna. That's why dia called as a semi-current. Okay, right, and then the last one. Okay, last one from the appraisal and then it goes to destroy and also transfer to archive, okay, known as non-current record. Wujudlah non-current record dekat sini because of the value. Like I told you, non-current record ni, okay, they depends on the value also. Okay, when we transfer the record to archive, meaning that the record still have value. Valuable lah, record still have value. Okay, but when we need to decide to destroy it, meaning that record tu no value. Ini yang you kena faham. Record tu kalau kita tengok period of dia punya storage dekat organisation tu, dia dah habis. Time dia dah habis. So certain time dia dah tak ada value. Macam mana nak tahu? Refer back to the disposal schedule. So we know record tu bertahan berapa tahun in organisation. Okay, macam financial record normally 7 years. Okay, financial record normally 7 years. So after 7 years you tengok balik value dia. Kalau still ada value, maksudnya you have to keep it in the archive. Tapi kalau dia dah tak ada value after 7 years tu, you have to destroy lah. Okay, ini common for finance record. Tapi kalau kita cakap tentang record, administrative record. Okay, kalau kita cakap tentang administrative record. Administrative record ni biasanya memang we need to transfer to archive. Sebab dia memang value dia berterusan. Dia ada continuing value. Okay, so you memang tak boleh destroy record tu. Especially when we talk about administrative record. Yang ada continuing value. Okay. Kalau financial ni you boleh tengok balik. You boleh tengok, maksudnya after 7 years masih perlu ke record financial? Kalau tak, destroy. Okay. So how do we know? Because non-current ni kalau you tengok definition dia, no longer needed in organization. No longer needed in organization. Okay, so normally record with value, we transfer to archive. Okay, we transfer to archive institution. And then on the other hand, with no value, we do destruction. Okay, so this is how type of records involved in the life cycle of record. Dia involved dan dia wujud dalam life cycle of records. So you have to take note, okay, kewujudan these three types of record and also the definition. Okay, I think that's all for the life cycle of records. Do you have any question?
No, miss.
No, miss.
No, miss.
No, miss.
Okay, if no question, okay, we take a break 5 minutes. Okay, after this, I will explain about your group assignment. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Okay, miss.
Okay, miss.
Okay, miss.